Welcome back, boys and girls, to a very special episode of Battlefield 4. Never in my gaming experience of Battlefield 4 would I have thought to get this game mode on this map. You are looking at Rush on Hangar 21. Yeah, never thought I would have been able to play Hangar 21 Rush, but I did. I just thought I'd share this with you guys. And if I do sound a little bit nasally today, I'm extremely sorry. I'm congested. Allergies are being terrible right now. A whole bunch of sage is in bloom at the moment, and oh my god, it is it messes with me to no end, and I feel absolutely terrible. In any case, this is sort of part way in. I was facing against these total buttholes called Infamous Ill, which is IILL is their tag, but it just looks like four eyes. And yeah, their dicks actually tracked me down to this match because I was in a defuse game prior, and there was like three of them there. And then I went onto the server because they were being buttholes, and they switched teams just to team kill. You know, they're that way, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, we've never been on good terms between Legion and Infamous Ill, mainly because they're just assholes. But in any case, yeah, they tracked me down to this, and the actual host of the server was on, and he actually hates them as well. And I was telling him, hey, you know, these guys, they won't freaking leave me alone, you know. And he's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And sent them all over to the enemy team. And so, yeah, that's how that sort of ended up. Um, in which, right there, you know, that's I, or quad I, or something like that, however you want to say it. But, I call them assholes. It's sort of the same thing that, like, my good friend Sim, and his, clan, EPIC, I'm not going to say that word because for those who don't know, that word is actually my least favorite word in the dictionary. Actually, I think I got removed from the dictionary last year, from the Queen's English Dictionary in Britain, I think. Same with yesteryear and something else. But yes, in any case, another thing is my other least favorite word is winningest or stupendous. I don't know what's with those two words. I just cannot stand them. But EPIC is my absolute number one least favorite word. And I'm sorry for to Sim and everybody else. I respect you guys to no end. You guys are extremely awesome, and I have nothing against you. It's just that word. Nothing against you at all. As I'm sniping here with the M416, my loadout I do have, I am actually fairly good with the scope in CQB. I'm using the suppressor with the under barrel frag, or 12 gauge frag, or the M36 frag, or whatever you want to call it. Preferably, I love using the M416. It's just, I kind of wish DICE would make it so the suppressor didn't get colored. And I think there's a cat in my room. Yes, there is. That's gonna be kind of irritating because now he's probably gonna be like screaming at me to let him out, but that ain't gonna be any sort of issue, hopefully. But in any case, I don't even know how I got in here today. My door's been closed. But in any case, hopefully you guys enjoy this match, because as for this not know, getting a hardcore game on you know, anything but Conquest is already hard enough as it is. You know, and Battlefield's got quite a few game modes. I mean, we've got Rush, Defuse, Obliteration, Team Deathmatch, Squad Deathmatch. It used to be Squad Rush, but that was back in Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2. I kind of wish I still had that, because that was actually a really fun game mode. very hard, actually. But in any case, there's numerous amount of game modes like air superiority, carrier assault. And, I mean, those are just the ones I can name off the top of my head at the moment. But all you ever see is conquest. It's like, goddamn, don't people get tired of conquest? You know? I know I did. I mean, seriously, after you play Bad Company 2 for literally 3 years and everything you play is Conquest, unless you're lucky to get a Rush game, plus Rush on the Bad Company 2 maps was absolutely amazing. I love those maps, and I really wish I could have the old BC2 maps in Battlefield 4. That would be nerdgasmic, actually. um, and, you know, playing literally nothing but that in Battlefield 3, I mean, that's probably where I mainly got into Rush was Battlefield 3, because I got so tired of doing nothing but Conquest on Metro and stuff like that. No, I love Metro. Metro is a great map, but for those that not know this, because they never play Rush, there's so much more to Metro. There's an entire outside area that never gets played because all you guys select is Conquest, and you only use probably I'd say 1/3 of the map in Conquest, and it's a really, really big map. And it's a very nice map. It's very, very beautiful. And because DICE puts all this effort into making these huge, gorgeous maps. And when they only get played on one game mode, for example, let's take Team Deathmatch, where you only take a small little area. What's the point? Like, take Hangar 21, for example. On Rush, you play through the entire freaking thing. Conquest, somewhat. If you play Defuse or Team Deathmatch or Squad Deathmatch, you're only at that carrier hangar that's right up above on the hill. Then you got, yep, there's my cat. Sorry if you guys could hear him, but in any case, you know, that aside, you know, it's just it irritates me that they go through all this effort to build this huge, beautiful map, and all people want to do is just play a one game mode. So, in any case, moving on to the game itself. This match was actually a fairly fun match, I will admit, as I am using the M416 as a sniper. It did work out fairly well. I didn't do too bad. It's just when things went out into the carrier, then things started failing for me. And this is also one of the things DICE needs to fix. If you hit somebody directly with the frag launcher at range, it most likely will not, it'll detonate, but it won't do any damage. Ah, God, sorry guys if you hear me sniffling out. I am congested as all hell, and I am not feeling too good. I'm not sick, it's just allergies. It freaking sucks. But in any case, seeing that there's a few guys down there and also getting stuck on a rock, I decided to sort of just kind of pepper them with my beautiful grenade launcher before I get killed by another dude using M416, because people love copying other people when it comes to loadouts because they can't figure out something that works for themselves. Also, I had somebody else ask me what are my least favorite weapons, like what do I consider newbie and will never use. For those who do not already know me, I have sort of a list. It's but for those who do not know, I dislike anybody and don't respect them if they consistently use the aces, because that screams you have no skill and you don't give a fuck about the game. And let's see here. Noob tubing in CQB environments, such as using the high explosive grenade launcher, X725 airburst. Of course, everybody hates the airburst, but everybody uses it. Actually, I think about everybody on my friends list hates the airburst, and that thing is just stupid. Using the mortar on TDM and stuff like that. Let's see here. A new issue has appeared, by the way, since they removed the ability to use the UCAV on Defuse and Team Deathmatch, because you used to be able to spawn with one right out of the bat. Now they changed it to you don't spawn with one; you have to wait an entire minute for to be able to use it. So people just went to the SUAV instead, which that makes no sense. For anyone who's actually seen one of those in reality, those things are like super freaking light, and they cannot kill you. No, because first of all, the propeller's in the back, not the front. Even then, it's a plastic propeller; it'll bend before it actually even hurts you. Well, correction, it will hurt you, but not as bad as, let's say, like a gas or something like that. Because those are I think they're powder coated titanium blades. I should actually know because I have a gas powered RC aircraft right beside me, and an electric one on my other side too. Yes, I do love my RC aircraft. But in any case, moving on. Also, I don't like people that use the SHAREfactory, especially like in CQB environments, and that's another sniper that says, "Hey guys, I have no skill whatsoever. I don't care if I I don't like bullet drop because bullet drop is stupid and should never exist in a game. So I'm gonna use the SRR-61 because I have no skill." Now, the same thing can be said about the Scout Elite, but here's the thing about the Scout Elite. It may not have bullet drop because it's 223 caliber, and 223s actually are fairly flat flying. But the thing is, though, it has no power behind it. It is a very light hitting sniper rifle. So, if anyone's out there that uses the SRR-61, or not the SRR-61, the Scout Elite, then you have my eternal respect if you do fantastic with it. Another thing is, I don't like IR scopes, especially the FLIRs. The normal IR scopes, like the yellow and green one, yellow hot and green cold, I can understand that one because it has limited range on it, and but it still seems a tick far for its range. Now the FLIR, that's just stupid. Unlimited range on a IR scope. White hot, black cold, and I know that's the same system that's used in like the AC-130s, but look at the optic size that's on the AC-130s. That thing is huge, and to have that in a little tiny scope and have it be unlimited range isn't right, because of how IR scopes work is or FL IR, which is, I believe, is fluorescent light infrared, I believe anyway. Not entirely sure on that one. If you guys know, please put in the comments. But and how that really works is it goes off of radiant light that's around, along with it being infrared. Now, infrared, for those who don't know, just allows you to see in the dark. It's nothing that makes people stand out. Now, your standard heat-bearing IR scope, like the green one, that one makes more sense because that one's actually, that one can detect your body heat. Now, here's the funny thing about that DICE needs to fix. Light fixtures and when you look up in the sky should give off a bright yellow glare because they're hot. That's what it is. The same thing should be with the other one as well. No IR scope in reality actually has infinite range. That's not true. They all die off at some point. And to give that the to give that unlimited range is completely wrong and completely false. But in any case, guys, hopefully you enjoyed some sort of mini rant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys next episode. Enjoy the stat screen. Why do I say it like that? I'm stupid.